Hi guys, so on this tutorial I'm going to do a quite in-depth video on contouring and highlighting inspired by Kim K, and I'm also going to incorporate some of the techniques that we picked up at Dedivanovic's London Masterclass this summer. And if you don't know who he is like the best makeup artist in the world. He's Kim K's makeup artist, so let's get straight to it. Highlighting, I'm using my Sculpt Series and I'm mixing the two lightest colours in the palette and applying that to the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, cupid's bow, chin, down my down my nose, my forehead and under my cheekbones. So the reason why we highlight is to draw attention to the inner parts of our face and to make it stand out more. So you can see I'm using a highlighter that's at least 2 to 3 shades lighter than my normal skin tone, and I'm going over that with my LA Girl HD concealer in creamy beige just to add a pop of brightness to my face to make it stand out more. And then contouring, so I'm using the exact same palette, but I'm taking the two darkest colours and I'm contouring. So contouring is when you use dark tones to create shadows on your face. This immediately makes your face look slimmer and warms up your face. As you can see, I'm using a colour that's 2 to 3 times darker than my skin tone, and then I'm applying that to my cheekbones, the sides of my forehead and down my jawline. As you can see, I'm drawing the number 3, so from my forehead to the cheekbone to the bottom jawline, and that's a basic guide for everyone. That's what Mario taught us, is to contour in that movement and that shape. And I'm also doing a bit of my chin. So now I'm using a dampened beauty blender. You can make it damp with water or any type of setting spray, and I'm first blending out the light areas and then I'm moving on to the dark areas. Mary also mentioned that if you're a beginner, try powder contouring first, perfect powder contouring, and then once you're happy with that, move on to cream contouring, because if it's the first time you're cream contouring, it's pretty hard to grasp. It took me a while to perfect this, and finally I've kind of got it, so that's good. But also, if it's your first time, maybe don't contour with such a dark colour. Maybe try a shade that's maybe 1 shade darker than your skin tone, and then perfect the blending technique. So as you can see, I'm really taking my time and blending it out. Blending is so important to contouring. You cannot have any sharp lines, and you want to make it look as natural as possible. This is why we use a beauty blender or a beauty sponge, because it picks up any excess product and really gives a flawless, even finish. So you're basically dispersing that product around your face in an even way. And Mario uses the pink beauty blender, the original beauty blender, but this works just as good or maybe even better because it's got a flat edge as well, so you can really work into it. And as you can see, my cheekbones are starting to be carved out now, and my face does look thinner because I have a pretty round face. But yeah, it's starting to have a lot of shape now. And then once that's all blended, I'm going to set my contour with a very dark, but not an orangey bronzer, a very warm bronzer, just to set that contour in place so it doesn't move and it lasts all day. So I'm just going over where I've contoured with this bronzer. It's the Maybelline, their new Sculpt bronzer, and I'm loving it at the moment. It's the perfect colour for contouring. It's not orangey, it looks natural, it looks like I've got a shadow on my face, which is what we want. And then I'm blending that all out with my beauty sponge, so I'm picking up any excess product and making it all look pretty seamless. And then now we are starting to cook. This is something that we took from the drag queen industry, and I'm absolutely loving. I can't go a day without cooking or baking my face. So basically, it's where you take a microfine loose powder, preferably a translucent powder, and press firmly into the highlighted areas, and you leave it there for a minimum of about 5 minutes. This is what Mary does to Kim, and it is the reason why her face is just so amazing. So while that's cooking on my face, I'm going to contour my nose, and if you guys aren't used to cream contouring, then I definitely would try this in a powder form first. So I'm going down the bridge of my nose and I'm taking it up to my eyelids just to give everything seamless, everything looks perfectly contoured. And I'm going down the bridge of my nose to make my nose look narrower, and I'm blending that all out with the beauty sponge. Make sure everything's all nicely blended, no harsh lines, no stripes down your nose, because that looks pretty bad. This can totally transform your nose to the point where people have actually asked me if I've had a nose job. I would never do that, but it's just the art of contouring and creating shadows on your face to make it look thinner. And then I'm setting that again with the same Maybelline bronzer just to keep everything in place and to make that last all day. If you guys haven't tried baking, I highly recommend it. Give it a go, see how you feel, and I guarantee you'll see a difference. So I'm basically just taking off all the excess product with a clean stippling brush, or use any big powder brush, just sweep it all off, blend everything out, rubs off any excess product, and your face is contoured. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and finish off the rest of my face pretty quickly. And then this next step is completely optional. I'm taking my Ben Nye loose banana powder and applying that to the under eyes and down the bridge of my nose. This is what Kim K uses, and it brings the whole look together. This really complements Asian skin tones, olivey skin tones, and people who have yellow undertones. So I definitely would recommend you guys trying this. And there you have the perfect contour look. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.